Okay. Eat this banana. What's up, Ezzy? What's up, Kumar? Morning, brother. Good morning. What's up, Harlito? Marcus up 17 June, 1 day's lows right now. Yep. We got the draw. I mean, I'm thinking this fair value gap, and I've been staring at this fair value gap for a while. We did take out lows previous day low. ES hasn't taken previous day low out yet. So could be lower. Yep. Looking at ES. ES looks like more bullish, but like eventually we're gonna have to retrace. Saga gang, what's up, brother? I feel like we're more. I was thinking about this. Like, are we more likely to take out the high, or are we more likely to come back in here? It's pretty hard to say. It's pretty hard to say. We did take out the sell side. Could look to come back in a discount. That's for sure. The 350 for sure looks nice. I don't remember you said that. I feel like we're probably drawn to a discount at this point. Pretty strong wick up there too. We did leave a bearish fair value gap. So I don't think we're gonna tap in. I think we might just keep distributing lower. I don't know. For now, let's see if ES can take previous day low. That is possible. That is possible. Yeah, for sure. I'll definitely be considering that as a possibility. SMT with previous day low. Um, right there, if I'm not mistaken. What's up? Oh, you want to learn about Romeo? I got you. I think there was one other person. So I'm just gonna wait for them a little, and then I'll cover what I think about Romeo's model, which it's a good model, but I don't think the idea behind it is good. Like I don't like the way he taught it personally, that's my opinion. I think it's like he tried to repackage it as his own, but these concepts have been being taught. Um, I mean, you can say he's a clown, but at the end of the day, he convinced a lot of people to buy his course. He markets himself really well, so you know, I'm sure there's a lot of people that don't believe him, but there's a lot of people that bought his course at the end of the day. So he did what he did. He made his money. That's all I'm gonna say. I mean, he's been caught faking, faking executions, faking records. But at the end of the day, he made a lot of money from selling the course. So I think we're the real fools. But the CRT models itself is not bad. So the CRT model, I think there's three models. Model one is taking a candle's low um, inside of a key level. So, for example, we can use this example, the daily candle right now, taking the previous candle low and then aiming for the previous candle high as a max target. Yeah. So this is previous day low. This is candle range theory right here. I'll give you my opinion. The thing I like about it is so it also looks to take profits at 50% of the range. So for example, you would look for an entry targeting right here. So if you trade CRT, this is your prime entry right now. You would go down here and like for example, you would trade this 5-minute inversion. You would target 50% of the range, which is right here. Which I like that idea because you can catch really good RR. and it's good risk management. It's really defined rules, which a lot of traders need because at the end of the day, the model doesn't really matter. It's just about the rules and how you trade and how you read price. So that's what I like about it. In terms of the actual content, it's pretty much the same thing. Like it's the same thing. Like you're pretty much just looking for manipulation and then looking for a distribution, however you want to, whether it's candle range theory, 930 Judas, whether it's open high, low close, accumulation, manipulation, distribution, power of three, like however you want to go about it, sure. It's pretty much all the same. Whether it's liquidity sweep, market structure shift, bro, like it's pretty much all the same thing. At the end of the day, it's always gonna be liquidity sweep. Like that's it, bro. You just need to spot the liquidity. In every single model of ICT, I think it is, Umar. I think it is. I don't remember personally. I think I purchased it because the guy asked me, and I was like, I don't want to say no. He was like, Are you sure you want to, He was like, Do you want to get this? I don't want to be like, I was like, Man, I think it's okay. He's like, Are you sure? Because I was like, All right, whatever, bro. You're gonna keep asking me. I'm just gonna say yes. Like, you're stressing me out and shit. I don't like to say no. Okay, okay. Our footage actually kind of coming back up. So, for the most part, daily bias. Okay, we only have 5 minutes here to open. I think we have 9:45 news, if I'm not mistaken. With 9:45 news, I'm expecting manipulation and then distribution at 10. Is it 9:45 news? Oh, we don't have any news. Oh, we have 10 a.m. news. Oh, that's tomorrow. Okay. So I don't want to pronounce your name wrong. I'm gonna call you Asmi because it's easier than your first name. No offense. Hopefully that answers your question. At the end of the day, every single ICT model is just liquidity sweep and then some form of entry. Whether it's just turtle soup, whether it's fair value gap, it's always liquidity sweep first. I haven't seen an ICT model that doesn't look for liquidity sweep first. You check my. I haven't watched it yet, yo. Honestly, I've been making breakfast. I gotta finish my banana. Locked in. But I'll watch it live with you. I think for now, because we have the SMT at previous day low, ES respecting the daily fair value gap. Hard. I will say it's hard. Please can you briefly explain how to use economic calendar if you have a bias? Okay, well, economic calendar will do two things. One, it'll tell you if this is how I use it. Two things. Three things. One, it's gonna tell you if the day is tradable or not. Personally, I don't trade NFP. I don't trade FOMC. I don't trade the day before FOMC, and that's it for me. Because I trade 9:30. So if there's CPI, people, I don't care. I'll trade at 9:30. Sometimes NFP 9:30. If you're good, you can do it. Um, I've had winning trades on FOMC 9:30 a.m. But for me, like those are only in backtest. I don't like to trade FOMC or NFP morning. So that's that. That's one. Two, yeah, I think CPI would distribute lower, to be honest, too. Because when you have a large range like that, um, um, the second thing I use it for is I determine if it's a large range day or small range day. For example, right now, the daily range is 135 points, which is honestly not that bad considering there's no news. Um, but like if there's no news, you'll expect a small range. So when you're taking a trade, don't expect, for example, these highs to get run in your session. There's no news. It's small range. It's more likely going to be choppy. So don't expect like you're going to enter on a fair value gap and it's going to go all the way. It's probably not going to happen on a small range day. For sure, looking at macros today. If there's no news, I'll almost always enter on the 950 macro. Um, so right now, high day is 415. We've taken Asia high and Asia low. We've taken London low, but not London high. We're below midnight. Personally, I'm looking for a long. Personally, I'm not even looking at daily bias right now. I'm looking for a quick. It's Monday. I don't have a clear bias. I can see both. Sometimes you know be understanding. That's fine. Change state delivery is an order block because in ESS will load and so on. Uh, your viewers increase. I know, bro. 20, bro. Bro, 20 viewers is insane. Cause I remember I used to stream to just Kumar, bro. It was, I swear to God, it was just me and him, maybe one person just like sitting in the background. It used to be just me and Kumar, bro. SK trades. Just I was me talking to Kumar, bro. One-on-one conversation, no stream, bro. I should have just called him on Discord. But we're here. Hopefully, I'm providing some insight. You know, I can't guarantee anyone to be profitable, but I can answer questions. That's for sure. Can you switch to 30-second chart? I can't do it here because I don't have it, but I can show you on Top Step because Top Step gives you it for free. Top Step X. Um. Okay, hold on. Before that, let me just set up because we're 9:30 here, below midnight. If I'm looking for a long, I'm gonna need this low to get swept. I'm not gonna break any rules. And then same for ES. I'm just gonna mark out this low. ES a little bit more bullish. If we can sweep this low, I'll look for longs. Alternatively, if we want to come back up here, I'll look for shorts. But hopefully, hopefully, bro. I hope so too. You're talking about the change of state delivery. I wouldn't say it happened yet. I wouldn't like on the 15-minute time frame at least. Bro, support sucks, bro. I know it's stupid. I hope so, brother. I hope so. But you know, for now, we got each other, bro. I need to finish this banana so I can focus. Going all in. Also, the economic calendar will tell you, like, for example, I want to find my short over here. I mean, my long over here. It's possible that that might not happen because for it to go all, I mean, it's not that far. But let's say my low was, I was marking out something lower. It's pretty unlikely if there's no news that it's gonna go all the way here, and then given, you know, it's a small range. You're not expecting. You got to learn how to trade in the range when there's small days. Um, if I'm gonna short, it's gonna be above midnight, that's for sure. Like I said, we're gonna wait for the macro. I'm hoping we can sweep this high and then go lower, and then we can look to target this high after. Doesn't look like that's happening right now, though. I bet you is there S&T at the lows there? We could look to target this low. I'd more prefer to take longs though after taking the low. Again, it's not gonna be clear today. Because in my opinion, on the daily chart, we could go either way, right? We could use the SMT from previous day low to take out the high, or we can just continue lower towards the fair value gap. We got to MQ different than Q, very slightly, but yeah, sometimes it is different. It can be different, yeah. Well, I have a grilled cheese. Okay, this Judas, if we come above midnight here, tough. It's honestly tough. Could look for this fair value gap. If I'm gonna trade today, it's gonna be A plus. I'm not gonna force anything. I'm not gonna take it this high. I need to see. I need to be convinced that it's gonna go higher. For now, let's keep reading these candles. Yes, not really moving. Oh, he didn't get filled. I think the only entry I see here is the breaker. Sure, you could have taken this low, high, lower, low, higher, high. There's a breaker right here on the inversion. Didn't really tap in. Okay, this could potentially be a Judas swing. Or honestly, something I wouldn't be surprised is if we just continue all the way towards the high of day. In which case, I'll short the high of day. I'm expecting consolidation. We have CPI tomorrow, right? Okay, we're officially trading above midnight. We've repriced to midnight opening. I'm looking for my trade at 950, by the way. I'm gonna see what jumps. I'm looking for a scalp, so I don't have a clear bias. I'm looking for whatever forms at 950. If I'm convinced, I'm looking for just quick trade. Don't be sad, bro. You should be happy. That's a win. Only be sad if you lose. Which even then you shouldn't be sad, but you're tapping into the M5 above midnight. That's the one you talked about earlier. Oh, here. You know what? Whenever you say something about M5, it always holds. If we inverse this, I'm not gonna take it, but it's not a plus for me. But honestly, it's not a bad trade. You could even do it like this. Just 5 minute and 1 minute. It's not bad at all. Would I have taken that? I don't think that it didn't really close below, so I won't take it, but it's possible. I'd rather look for it long. It's a good setup. It's a good setup. Reprice to midnight, 5 minute FEG. I would need more. Did we take the 50-minute high? No, we didn't. It's not enough for me, but if it's enough for you, bro, it honestly is possible. I'm gonna wait for 950 macro. I would have longed here before, but oh, you good, bro. You probably won't even give an entry now on the inversion or even. If we take this low at the macro, I'll look for longs. If the SMT holds, to be clear, if the daily if the previous day low SMT holds. What's up, Elliot? That's the game plan. I'm gonna stick to it, and if it forms, it forms. Just to be clear, I'm not in this trade. Just mark that up because I think it's not a low probability. It's not that low probability. You could actually play. I'm only taking a plus. Nice, you took that long at the open. Nice, bro. Dollar looks bullish. I appreciate you giving me all this shit. Like I haven't even looked. Well, actually, I did look before the stream, but I haven't looked again. 5 minute inversion. Oh, you entered here. Nice, bro. That's really clean. That's oh man. That's beautiful. That's beautiful. Off the liquidity sweep. If you took that, or if you just entered right in the first hit 924. Oh, you entered on the sweep. That's amazing, bro. I like that. I like to call that internal soup. That's what I like to call it, but I don't know what it's actually called. Obviously, it's a liquidity sweep, but just enough, bro. Especially on a day like Monday, like just this 921. The first tag of you entered on the inversion, like when it closed. Well, 321 for me in UK. Man, that was a clean line. Good job, bro. Yeah, I'm proud of you. Me, my game plan is if we can take this low inside the macro 950 and the SMT at daily thing holds, I'll look for a long and I'll look just for a quick long. That's it. That's it. Alternatively, no alternatively, bro. Honestly, I don't really see anything else that's like jumping to me. I want to take a long towards Or it's premium. That's a crazy wick. We're gonna be dancing in this range, like 934. This short doesn't even look bad anymore. I'm not gonna take it, but SMT calling Powell so we can sync. I think longing this FEG is good. I mean, longing this low. It gives me like a breaker SMT. I'll take it. I don't want to force a trade on this Monday though. I know there's gonna be a lot better setups on the other days. I really don't want to force anything. But if we get a nice setup at 950, I'm not even bullish though. That's the thing. I'm just looking for a quick scalp. Um, yeah, we're already trading below. We're trading below previous day low right now, almost. I don't know what ES is doing. Literally just engineering liquidity at the lows, which I don't like. Look to ES 1 day to 1 hour perspective, and the 1 hour low has been swept. Yeah, you don't like GDP weeks? What's GDP? The 1 hour on ES is bullish for sure. It looks pretty clean. The only thing is one, the SMT at previous day low, and two, this fair value gap is so far in premium. Like, okay, I guess if you look at this range, it's discount. But if you look at the actual dealing range, it's so far in premium. That sure would have been nice. Yeah, it wouldn't have gave me a fill. It wouldn't have gave me a fill anyways. Oh, you could have taken this for value gap. Hindsight trading, yeah. I mean, I told you, hey man, hindsight trading is quite important. You can journal it and study it. Okay, let's see. We're approaching the macro. We're approaching the low. I'm not gonna short this. Obviously, I'm just looking back. I'm looking for the RR. Um, at this point, the low should get this. I think you might say maybe we can get a neat setup. The hard time frame target. You're talking about previous day low. Mm. Okay. Oh, we didn't take it. That's fine. Okay, there it is. I would have preferred to see that at the macro. Let's keep an eye out for the daily SMT at previous day low. Nice to start the Monday. You cut the short. Did you take that short? What's up, Foggy? A plus. It was a really good scalp, bro. To be honest, it was. Just tapped into it. We just tapped above midnight. We just tapped into here. Beautiful. It was beautiful. Simple. Very simple. Beautiful. And you could have taken this inversion. But now we're looking for macro longs. What do I want to see? If I can get a breaker with SMT, that'll give me a lot of confidence. Um, at least long up. Can you talk more about your PDF? Cool, content one. How can I prove it to you? Well, for starters, I would never recommend someone to not watch core content and just use the notes. Unless you already know a lot about ICT. If it's your first time, the best thing you can do is use the notes like a textbook. Like, when you're in class, teacher's talking, look at the textbook. That's how I would use it for the first time, because you can't learn all of that just from reading, in my opinion, unless you're a really good reader. So that's number one. And then obviously when you see the video, you're gonna see that my notes line up. Um, the second thing is, I don't know, bro. It works. Like, I ask anybody who's watched core content. Every single word from there is exactly what he said. I didn't put any of my own ideas. Those are just simply notes from every single video. So if you want, you can just click on any video from his channel, from core content. Just go back to the PDF and see that it line up. You'll see that it lines up. So, but again, if you haven't watched it before, if you hit the daily low, the previous day low, yeah. There's SMT right there now, so I might long it if it holds. What is that level? What is that key level you marked? Right here? This is previous day low on ES. See, if this SMT holds and we get it set up right now, I'll take it. If we can sweep this low and break, didn't happen. I mean the trade. Oh, this trade right here. Yeah, yes. They both did. It's not that clear. Let's wait for the macro though. I would expect, with this inverse, I mean, it makes sense for this to just inverse now. And I wouldn't know. I don't know if I would take it if it inversed. I could go in like this. It's not bad. It's not bad. I don't know. I don't think it's A plus for me. Oh, the gray one? Oh, this is just a 5 minute fair value gap. So this was just the highest time frame PD array was just above near midnight. I marked out this 5 minute fair value gap. You can see it went lower. We didn't tap into anything else really. Inversion happened on ES. Okay, we're approaching the macro. What I want to see is a sweep and then a break, and then I want to see an SMT here. If that happens, I'll give it like an A or like a B plus, A minus. I'll give it an A minus because I don't have a clear bias or drawn liquidity, which I mean I do. It's we start targeting this wick. Could expect at least it to come trade into this wick. Um, Not the cleanest though. I would have preferred. We'll look for a quick trade. Inversion here formed a fair value gap. Not really high probability. Okay, looks like we're coming for the low. What do I want to see? I want to see a close above here. There's the SMT we talked about. If we can really displace higher here, I'll enter a position long. If we can displace up, I would need to see this inversion form and to see ES respect this bullish fair value gap, not take this low. Like, I need all the boxes to check today. Yeah, the macros in 1 minute. All boxes need to check. I will take this inversion if it forms. I will target, like I said, I'll target the high, but I'll break even at 2R and take a partial. Probably gonna go with just 2 micros, depending on how much risk it is. Maybe 3. We'd have to get this inversion though. Low, high, lower, low, higher, high. We would get a breaker, we'd get an inversion, we get an SMT off the 15-minute liquidity sweep, and we have a higher time frame. SMT at previous day low. So Romeo teaches turtle soup. Candle range theory is a form of turtle soup. Turtle soup itself is just it's just buying. It's the most aggressive entry. It's like as soon as the liquidity sweep happens, you would enter market, right? So like for example, this low taken, you enter. No fair value gap, no order block, no, just go. Um, it's the most aggressive, but it has really good risk to reward because you're getting, for example, you would enter like you can get like 20 a fixed stop loss and enter off the liquidity sweep and just put like say you want to do 20 points and then you get really good RR, but it's the most risky. So you can see this SMT. The only thing I don't like about this is these highs. If we get this inversion, like I said, I will take the trade. Ideally, we gotta close above here. So I would need like a strong inversion. Just so I can be convinced that we're gonna close above here, and I'll try to enter like early. ES takes the high. Do I care? It definitely matters. Take a trade at 8:30. That's good. I love watching these videos. If ES comes into here before the setup forms, what is this? Damn, ES just smashing highs right now. Now this I don't even know if this is good now. We have SMT at 934 high. I mean, come on, yeah, ES was clean. I think I'll take it. I'll take it on NQ. I'm gonna do 2 micros. 2 micros on the inversion, stop loss inversion low. I'll take it. I'll take 2 micros. Put my stop loss. Yeah, I'll put it at 80. Okay, let's see. I'll go for it. Hopefully NQ can keep up. ES more bullish? Yeah, ES is bullish for sure. If I miss this, I'll take the breaker. Yeah, it might not give us an entry here. We've already taken out one high. It's tough. It's definitely tough. No market structure shift just yet. It would have to close above this high. No market structure shift just yet. This would just be a liquidity sweep. And there's no order block as well. We didn't close above. Failure order block, failure market structure shift. SMT, the highs. I don't know if this is even high probability anymore. But we'll take it. With 2 micros, we'll take it low risk. Yeah, no entry. If this high gets taken, I mean, even if this high gets taken, I'm gonna step out. NQ should just NQ is not gonna give an entry because they're just trying to follow, you know? Yeah, like NQ ES already it just wants to follow. Yeah, at this point, I don't think there's a trade for us. I can't take this trade now. I'll just be breaking rules. I'd be breaking rules. Damn, that was the trade I wanted. The only thing I could have done different is just market sell after the inversion. I should have, honestly, I should have. It's very, very common to see like this form as a breakaway gap and just go when the market's trying to sync up here. Because look at ES, we're trying to sync up. This high is going to be most likely taken, in my opinion. Let's keep up the trade that we would have taken this. I would have done something like this exactly. So it wants OTE. Yeah, whether it's retracement or reversal, it's likely to go up. Oh, you mean OTE of this? Or OTE of the day? It could come into OTE for sure. 949 was an entry? Yeah. No, I saw it right here. It's that wick down. Was it this one or this one? Yeah. No, you're definitely right. Yeah, and I called it too. Because he escaped the inversion. I was like, it's gonna support this bullish fair value gap. But I didn't take it because of the range. I just didn't like, even if you entered here, like not even 2.36 hours. Like I would have TP'd here because it's the first premium array. Yeah, that 950, look at that. 949 low, 950 high expansion, bro. Beautiful. Beautiful. I guess you could have taken on ES, but it would have been 6 points. 3 point stop loss is 150 for a full contract. 6 point. I mean, it's not bad. I don't want to risk 150. If I took the min micros, and it would have even been worth it. So I really didn't want to take it on ES. What I should have done was market bought right here, in my opinion. I should have market bought after on this inversion. But that's hindsight Harry speaking, of course. Check Dow. Yeah, I haven't even checked Dow today. Honestly, Dow just doesn't piss me off. It just literally does its own thing. Dow doing just full expansion. Same thing. Continuation entry. You definitely could. It would be right here. I don't know where I'd have to have a stop loss to cover the inversion low. So then you can't even really get good RR. S&P even apply to Dow, bro? I don't know. I personally don't use it. I feel like if you're using that, then you're fishing. Like I swear Dow is its own thing at this point, bro. Bro, Dow has been in an SMT for the last month, so like I don't even know, bro. If you were to re-enter, maybe we'll go in with the one micro, low probability. I mean, I'm not really inclined to, but just because the high hasn't been taken, there's SMT there though. Like we don't need to go up there, in my opinion. I'm not really even that bullish. Oh, continuation from the entry. I mean, this one right here. I was gonna take one. Honestly, this one's no. It's just I can't. There's no trade. There's no trade here for me. It's gonna run the high right now, most likely. That was my trade. Good price reading. What we waited for was exactly what happened. I called it out from the beginning. Unlucky we didn't get the trade, but we called it out. I was gonna wait for this low to get swept at 950, form SMT, and take the trade. But unfortunately, it didn't happen. Actually, not even tapping to break your body. Just wait. So bullish, yeah. What today's a win? Yeah, it was a good price reading. This is the breaker. Yeah, could have, in hindsight, again, could have taken the breaker. The thing that's scary is about the breaker in this case is it doesn't line up with anything. So like, where would your stop loss be? Breaker low? That's pretty scary in my opinion because there's if it's gonna come back into the breaker, there's still a decent chance it comes here, to the fair value gap. So if you were to enter off the breaker, I don't know where I'd have to put my stop loss here. That's just me personally. 1 to 1, I mean, it's not the worst, but it's not for me. If you did go low risk, yeah, you could have caught a really nice trade, just breaker low, not expecting this to get tapped in. You could have put your stop loss here, second candle low FEG. My mindset is still definitely messed up. ESLs, possible for sure after taking daily, that daily high. Yeah, you could look for a scalp. It's not bad. I don't know if I will. Maybe. I'm waiting for NQ. He's at lowest stop loss. 3 minute MV. You could definitely look for a short. We're gonna have SMT at daily highs, just playing the range. Maybe. It would be silver bullet, wouldn't it? Is that 9 a.m. high? It would be a clean silver bullet actually. Let's scout. Let's scout it and see. Yeah, just ping because I actually have no idea what you're talking about. That's a stop loss for the breaker. Yeah, I just got run. I figured it was gonna get run. High of day taken. So we have SMT at high of day right now. Yeah. Honestly, like I said, it's typical, but I don't know if I could trade this. Maybe till we tap into the 15 minute. If we really displace lower, I'll go in. We, we'd have to we'd have to tap in. Okay, we just tapped into the 15 minute. What do I need to see? Couldn't even tell you. It's tough. We have a 30 like a 5 second SM2 right here. If we displace this whole candle, nah, the RR is just not even that good. I would look for 50% of the range. Like these lows. Stop loss is just so bad. You could use 50% of the candle as an entry, but you haven't seen that before. Like as soon as we close up, as soon as you close below 50%, you just use that as an entry. Something like this. Call me crazy, but I'm shorting Dow. Yo, if that shit plays out, I'm gonna give you a sticker, bro. Give me the math again. 5 minute order block. 5 minute order block at like 2 a.m. high on Friday. I will look in a bit. Just give me a sec. I want to see if I get this inversion, I might actually take this. I'd probably go in with 1 micro though. I'm looking for two shorts on Dow. You send me an ice cap. Let's see if we get this close below. Take this. I would take it and just target like 50% probably. I would target these lows, these flat body lows. Oh, they're not even flat body, bro. I'm scammed. I got scammed. The RR is just so bad. I guess I would take it like this. Put my stop loss at whatever high gets put in here on lower time frame. I don't like it. If we get a breaker, high, low, higher, high, lower, low, Maybe I'll enter off the breaker. I have 1.5 hours so often. Yeah, I thought, well, you just always post like, caught that move, caught that move. I was like, what? That's killing. 30-second chart. That's interesting. You want to check? Probably not 30, but maybe 15-second. Right here, 30-second unicorn. Could have taken that. Alternatively, 15-second. Yeah, same thing. Oh, there was a 30-second unicorn. I like the traditional ICT, bro. Just some bias. Look for liquidity sweep. What's up, Warhead? Thank you, brother. So we are looking. Oh, that's a nice SMT right failure swing right there. I like this now. I like this a lot more than I did 5 seconds ago. You mean inversion? Yeah, no displacement. I can't get shitty. If you just close below right there, exactly, Kumar. I don't want to force this. It's a nice setup, but Hmm. No, no inversion. 5 minute for value gap holds. Which 5 minute? This one? Yeah. Well, we tapped into the 15 minute. Another SMT. A short term weakness. Yeah, I feel like these lows are definitely in the picture. I don't know. These lows are just screaming to me. I feel like it's gonna come down here. If we had a sharp displacement lower, I probably would have taken it. But if it happens now, it's not the same, you know? You've been scalping? Has it been working? Nice, brother. That's really good. I mean, maybe. I don't like it, to be honest. If we, oh, let's see. It's a good thing we didn't take a short there. It wasn't really an entry anyway. If anything, this long looks better. Looks like maybe NQ just wants to come up here. At least take out high of day. So at this point, I would start looking for shorts in this wick, or if we just take the high. The rest of the week will be a lot more clear. NQ 4 hour equal highs. Yep, high of day. Hmm. I don't know if I even trust these shorts if it happens. It's not high probability. We've been on a pretty good win streak so far. I don't want to force a bad trade, right? The trade I wanted was this long, really. It was good. We can we'll look to I mean, okay, will you see now what you want to see? Yeah, I'm probably not gonna take a trade here. Even if it did displace lower, I do think it could possibly come back into this range. But even then, I just don't think it's A plus. Trade what you see, not what you want. 100%, bro. But then again, you also have to kind of predict. The whole point is, I saw this like video from ICT when someone was like, people like someone in Google say, don't predict the market. You can't predict the market, bro. If you can't predict it, how the hell are you gonna trade it? You better damn well be able to predict it. Because if you can't, you have no idea where it's gonna go, and you're just gambling. I do think it'll come down here. At least 50%, I'd say at least. At least. Maybe this fair value gap right here. Yeah. Not predicting market bullshit, yeah, for real. You see how it plays? Yeah, I won't take it, but we'll see. Looks like a nice displacement. I would target at least, like I'd say these lows are fair. But we already, like realistically, ES met the drawn liquidity. ES inside of the 4 hour bearish fair value gap. We could. It's not like terrible. 4 hour bearish fair value gap. NQ didn't even do anything though. Didn't take out any highs. Nothing. Just nothing. See, there's a fair value gap forming. The run on ES. I feel like ES has some retracement to do. Could catch a small trade up the 4 hour fair value gap on ES, but that's not a bias, It could have ran right through and you took 1 hour high. Yeah, it did take out the high. Tapped into a fair value gap as well. The confluences are there, but for me, like, do I think it's gonna come down here? I don't know. I don't even. That's why I'm not looking. That's why I'm not like convinced. You know, is it just gonna come to 50%? Is it gonna come here? I don't like it when it's like I don't know like that. Yeah, it's just ranging. I would be cautious right now for sure. ES gave an entry right now. They're taking the inversion. They're taking the fair value gap. Let's see if it plays out on ES. Target 50%. Yeah, you would have to target 50%. You target this low. If I were to trade it, I would have traded this on ES. Let's see if it plays out. Just for shits and giggles. Let's put it on a paper. This is a paper trade. I can't trade this, but I will look. Yeah, I think it'll play out, to be honest. I'd say like not A plus, but maybe like 60%, 50%. That would be like two. That'd be like 2.5 micros. This is paper trade though. Just know that I did not actually take this. Like 2.5 minis, yeah, or like two and well, I guess maybe 2.6 minis to be exact. Imagine you were trading with this size. That'd be insane. You could make so much money and lose so much, but if you have a good model, good plan. Okay. NQ's first fair value gap, market structure shift. Let's see. Not taking this. But you know what? I would have wanted the entry right there. See if it plays out. Time to short it down. Yeah. I'm in a paper trade, by the way. This is not real. But looks good, to be honest. Probably put my stop like here now. Because we took out some lows already. Shorts on Dow. Good luck, brother. Oh, you guys got in right here. Sweep. Looks like a good short, to be honest. Same one we just took on ES. Where would I target? You can get, wow, that's really good RR. Could probably get away with like, yeah, this fair value gap. I'd probably go with like this if I was in the trade. Really good RR. All right, let's see. Looks like we're retracing here. Let's see. Do we get stopped out or does the short play out? A nice wick. If I was in this trade, for real, if we closed above the fair value gap, like if we inverse this, I would just close the trade right then and there. Not even wait any longer. We shouldn't inverse that fair value gap. But that was a nice wick. Should go lower. If we inverse that, that's bad. And Dow shorts might come stop you guys. There's a volume imbalance that is trading in right now. Damn, if you entered on the volume imbalance and this plays, you could catch insane RR. Damn. Yeah, look at that NQ. That candle forming is good. I'd want to see a close below here. And then I would probably add a position as soon as we did. If we got a close below here, I'll look for, I mean, this is paper, right? I don't usually do this. But because we got a lot of people watching, realistically, I would have just closed the charts as soon as this didn't form. Like, I didn't get my entry here. YM hit the high. But this was about the second best trade I saw today. I don't want to settle for the second best. I want to settle for the best. I feel like that's a pretty good rule. What's up, JP? Paper trade. This is paper trade. JP. It is what it is. It is what it is, bro. You know what? It might play on the other assets, which kind of sucks. It looks like it kind of is so far. Pretty much this exact same trade. Was there a 4-hour imbalance that it tapped into? I think there was, right? Yeah, right here. So, you know, it could just want to go up in here. So, it is what it is. You're my background noise, bro. Is that it's all right. What's going on, bro? If we inverse this, I'm about to close this. That's all you're good for. That's crazy, bro. I read price pretty well today, bro. Just no trade. I wanted this long right here, bro, but I didn't get. I don't know. I could have market ordered the inversion, but I would probably close if I was on a live account or like my funded account. I would just close right now. But I'm on a little win streak for sure. Hoping to continue. This move was nice. I wish it just it just wicked. I mean, it was pretty close. How close was that? You've had an upgrade for sure. That's what I'm saying, bro. 1 point. Yeah, literally 1 point. Yeah, it happens. 1950. Yeah, it's like around a 1 point almost. Well, if there's any questions in Discord, I don't want to flash my messages with people, but it's a win. It's a win for sure. I mean, literally, bro. I mean, like, come on. We're up on we're up 195, bro, on the paper. Like, that's a fucking win. I'm gonna go show my parents. It's unfortunate we didn't get that entry, but I'm not the type to really market order. But you know what you can do, even if it doesn't come to your limit. So do you normally take trades on inversion even if it doesn't come? So in this case, I really liked it because the inversion was with a fair value gap. Those are my best. Usually, so as soon as this happens, I'll take the fair value gap. Um, there's been times where I just market order, but you have to be really quick. In this instance, the only thing in hindsight I could have done is so you can market order once it closes above. Um, Alternatively, you can market order on the low of the next candle. So as soon as the candle opens, as soon as it turns in like red or black, whatever your candle color is, you would market order there just to get the best fill. Because you know the candle is going to have a low, right? There's obviously some slippage, but it's hard to see that, right? It's hard to see that because the inversion just formed. You would expect it to tap into, like if you're going to go that way, then you have to do it every time. Because like when you see this close, like be honest, when you see this close like right here, I had my limit placed. I really was pretty confident it was gonna tap in, you know? Like, I really thought it would. It just didn't. So it's pretty hard to see that because then like it did this. And then I'm like, oh shoot, now there's a fair value gap. So like even more I think it's gonna fill in. And that's saving yourself like quite a bit of points. Like that's like an extra 5 maybe points depending on slippage. And then no, just goes. So it's pretty hindsight, right? This would have been such a good trade because you could have left runners too. Well, actually, nothing would have ran anyways. But I mean, at least to the 15-minute FUG. I mean, the 15-minute high right here. Also looks like those shorts played out. When does an order block get invalidated? I'll show you. Oh, you mean like when does it no longer become valid? Like for example, right here. You talking about right here or like? So there's two. I'll show you. So for example, this. It's a low probability order block. You're talking about this one. So this one, it's valid until your drawn liquidity is met. So in my opinion, drawn liquidity has been met, right? This high in OTE, in premium, inside the 15-minute fair value gap, that's the drawn liquidity. So I wouldn't take this order block. It could definitely play out, but so basically you have to ask yourself, do you think price is going to go up? If so, then that FEG is still valid. It's all perspective. It's a discount PD array, right? If you think price is going to go to a premium, take the order block. In this case, I personally wouldn't. I would just take the fair value gap below because it's like it's the order block's the first PD array, right? Um, so you can take it, but I guess let's see. Depends. Yep, it's all in the DOL. Like if you think it's gonna come and take this high, yeah, sure, valid. Or you can wait for a reaction off the order block. Let's see. Let's see what happens. We'll watch this together. Do I think it's gonna go up still? Hard to say. Could be potential like 15-minute IRL to ERL. Well, like I said, I don't like it anymore. For me, my A plus trade was right here. Now, there's not really an A plus trade. Yeah, I don't like to take trades right after I miss what I wanted. I feel like that's a lot of time I lose and I'll go on tilt. Like I see the trade that I want and go for it. If it doesn't happen, doesn't happen. Leave it at that. Okay, let's see if this plays out. This is where our limit was. Our stop loss would have been right here. Straight to our stop loss. When do you use the wick or the body? Great question, brother. I'm gonna tell you right now. Solve all your problems because I used to have the same problem. Um, for starters, hmm, if I'm gonna use whichever one overlaps with another PD array. That's number one. So, for example, if the high of an order block is also the low of a fair value gap, I'll use the. That's probably confusing. Let me see if I can find an example. Oh, we didn't get stopped out. Look at that. I wonder. Um, so in this case, I was looking at the opening price. Why? Because there was no, for starters, um, it's like price is more likely to go lower because of the imbalances here. So this opening price and this fair value gap, like you could expect it to come into both. For example, like this fair value gap right here and this opening price, it would come like I would expect it to trade into here, right? So why would I enter off the order block high if I'm expecting it to come here? In that case, why would I enter off the order block at all? So personally, I don't really enter off order blocks unless there's SMT. So I would use it. Okay, for example, here's a great example. Here is a great example. Yo, no way, this is actually playing out. That's crazy. Um, so this is a bullish order block. You can see price came back. Oh, actually, it came back one tick, but you know, ICT teaches plus or minus 3 ticks. So it tapped in there, which formed a fair value gap. Now, obviously, this is not what you want to hear, but in this case, I would have used the opening price. It never came in, which is unlucky. But for example, in this case, because we have a fair value gap here, and it lines up with the opening price, I would use the opening price. Does that make sense? I personally don't trade in an order block, but if I would look to see which order block lines up with another PD array. That's how I like to use it. Hopefully that helps. And in this case, it obviously just got obliterated. Um, got obliterated. So if we took the long one, so 25% the profits on the short, it could have been. You know, I feel you. Today could have been really clean, Kumar. Oh, this is what I mean. Stop loss. Oh, at the consecutive candles low. Okay, I see what you mean. Okay. I think that's it for me. Um, I was expecting higher prices on pound. So far, it looks like it is. If we inverse this, that's pretty good. I got euro here. I maxed out at SMT, so same thing. USD CHF. Ooh. Oh, that's nice. This looks like a nice setup on USD CHF. 944. You're talking about longs. Equal highs on the 5-minute and 4-hour. Well, the 4-hour equal highs for sure. I've seen those right here. Very clean. It could definitely happen for sure. TPP CAD. Are you Canadian? Is that why you trade CAD pairs? Yo, Harolito. It definitely could play out, brother. Personally, I don't. There's no news. I don't know if it's gonna come all the way up into here. Um, so far, the daily range, we're pretty much just in equilibrium right now. Uh, well, actually, quite not, but you can see it's expanded to the left. M5. Expanded to the left. M5. What do you mean? Talking about these? These lows right? Oh, these highs right here. Yeah, very clean highs. I don't know if it's in this. It's in the picture today, but yeah, very clean. Like this is gonna get ran through at some point. Um, and then same thing on the 4 hour. Those equal highs. Yeah, yeah, brother. It's very clean. I don't know if it's gonna happen today. If it is, I would expect it to happen off this wick. Maybe in the PM. Right, respecting 50% of this wick. I think my chart might be a little different than yours. Because mine's not 1995, mine's 2000, the 20,000 something. It was just too bearish on COT data. Okay, yeah, that's clean. If we took at the 1 hour NQ, the last FHE man and take out those size, average was 11, and with 1 hour high on burp. We swept the low, came back into IRL. I mean, bro, honestly, if you look at this 1 hour chart and you tell me you see something clear, it's tough. It's definitely tough. Because for starters, okay, we have the hourly SMT. If I looked at this 1 hour chart, yeah, I see the lows get swept, closed above. I see the high got swept, closed below. Like for me, there's just no way. Like if I had to guess, I feel like these highs are very clean. They're just a little bit too clean. The most recent thing we've done is respect this wick. But like I said, bro, how do you trade this, bro? You have to be very careful when you're in a range like this because realistically, it could go either way, right? It could come for the highs here, which are really clean, equal highs. I think they're exactly equal actually. Or it could go lower. See you, brother. See you tomorrow. Hopefully tomorrow we can take a trade. Yep, I'll be trading every day this week. We were looking at before I leave. We were looking at USD CHF. The weekly. So you done? Yeah, I'm done trading today for sure. Yeah. Good discipline. Thank you, brother. Yeah. I had the one trade idea, but I didn't get it fill. It is what it is. We'll look tomorrow. What's up, Umar? What's your question? Looks really clean on. Oh, you want to watch the video? Yeah, yeah, I'll watch it right now. Let me just mark up my. It's an off trading question, of course, bro. Ask away. I'm just gonna mark. I feel like there's a lot of room for upside expansion here on USD CHF. Look at the monthly fair value gap, weekly fair value gap, daily fair value gap. Come on. Yeah, a lot of people ask that question, Kumar. They think like because the fair value gap was tapped in or like rebalanced, um, like what do you expect next? So, are you a fan of Andrew Tate? Yeah, I fuck with Andrew Tate. I think what he's doing is good. He's fire. He's motivating. He teaches you some pretty good things. Obviously, a lot of the stuff is kind of meme, but like at the end of the day, I feel like something a lot of people forget is look, at the end of the day, he's a guy who managed to make a lot of money. And that's it. That's to me, that's respect. That's respect enough, you know? It's not like he hurt anybody to make it. It's not like he scammed anybody. He helped a lot of people and he made a lot of money doing it. So like At the end of the day, people are just trying to make their bread, you know? As like man, I feel like you just gotta see that. Like even Romeo, for example, like sure, some of the stuff he helps maybe helps people, he probably scammed a bunch of people, but like if you look at what he did for himself, maybe it's selfish, but if you look at what he did, he accomplished quite a bit, right? He got a huge community. He marketed himself really well, made a lot of money selling scaling courses. So for him, it's a win, and you got to respect the win. You know, a win is a win. It's not easy nowadays, so respectable. That's how I like to see it, at least. As long as you're not hurting other people on the way, you make your bread. So I see it. So Kumar, you're talking about the fair value gap. So again, it's all about drawn liquidity. So this fair value gap is still valid, although if you were trading it, so right here was the first tap, right? Then the drawn liquidity was met, which was, so let me just make this simple. So IRL to ERL, right? So you have this low. We tapped in at 7 a.m. And if you're bearish, you expect this low to get taken, right? Low get, oh shoot, what the hell just, okay. Low gets taken. What do you expect now? Well, it's tough because that's a trade in itself. So the next thing you would expect is because of this closure, you could look for higher prices. So you could potentially expect this high, realistically, or at least the previous candle's high, which is kind of candle range theory type. Or you could expect the ultimate highs right here. But it's not necessarily, right? Like I feel like as soon as you see this low get swept, for me, the next thing that jumps out is this high right here. Because this is a little bit extreme. It could happen, but it doesn't have to go all the way up there. But you would expect some type of upside movement after taking this low, especially because there's SMT there, right? I think, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. So you could for sure expect when you see this, the high to get taken, this high at least. Once the high is liquidated, yeah, you would expect. So I would have to, if it was me, I would expect for if depending on the closure, this is trading inside a range. So this is why I'm giving you this analysis. Once the high was taken, you see the closure, and then you'd have to go based off that. Like if you're just going hourly. If you were bearish though, for example, in this case it's hard to be bearish, but let's say hypothetically you were bearish, I would start attacking this wick off this liquidity sweep in premium. This is just a premium liquidity sweep. So you would drop down, let's say like 5 minute, because you're on the hourly, and you could have traded this inversion on the 5 minute. It's small, but it's there. You would have like, that would have been your entry. You would target this low, and you'd probably take partial that 50% of the wick just to be safe. Does that make sense? If you were bearish, you would just treat that as a liquidity sweep. The 1 hour for value gap is still valid unless you're bullish. So if you're bearish, it's valid. In this case, I would be bearish because it's premium, midnight opening above. I'm expecting range, and there the low just got taken out. So now same thing. But like I said, it's today's a tough day all in all, and it's in itself. Yeah, shorts wouldn't have been a bad move. It didn't really play out that much. Did it reach the drawn liquidity I said? It was this low, right? If I'm not mistaken. So it was, yeah, it was this right here. That was my TP, so it was like something like this, right? So yeah, I guess our paper trade TP hit. That's nice. Off this fair value gap. Yeah, that's nice. NQ shorts. You can see like we're just taking both sides though, right? You can see why this is hard. It's low, high, or like high, low, higher, high, lower, low. Um, Shorts are smooth. Yeah, just a nice run, retrace, run. Um, but like I said, we were trying to trade the range. For us, the most probable was right here at 950. All of this, like for example, it's in my opinion, it's very likely or probable that we just came down and then just like danced around equilibrium, maybe went higher or lower. Like it didn't have to run this smooth. Like it did in this case, but trust me, it really couldn't have left. It really didn't have to like be this smooth. It easily could have just chopped around equilibrium or so. It's not bad, but like it's hard to trade when Asia highs and low both taken, London highs and low now both taken, and now New York lows taken. I guess you could expect New York highs. Just follow the pattern. You'd have to wait for confirmation, but you get the idea. I wouldn't trade it because there's no higher time frame P level. If there was like a bullish or value gap here in the 4 hour or something, maybe. But I'm done for today. Asia SSL left here on ES. Yeah, and honestly, ES a little bit cleaner. You have the ES 4 hour strong wick. Could start looking for these kind of equal lows on ES. Road to 4 hour relative lows. Yeah, I don't know if it'll happen today. It's quite a lot of movement, isn't it? Oh, it's just 20 points actually. 3 could happen. You could see like either now or like you can see like lunch highs get taken and then lower. Um, Very possible. What is this 10 a.m. candle? PMI? Anyway, we're looking at this. I'm looking to swing trade this. Overall, today was a good day. We did good. It's the daily fair value gap. Yeah, did good predicting. Today was good. Yep. I've been honestly reading price really accurately for a long time now. Should have cut that long earlier. This one or the Nasdaq? Nasdaq? Yeah. Yeah. There were definitely some entries you could have put in here. You could have just market bought off the SMT, market bought the inversion. We definitely could have, but like I said, it was tough. We were so close to getting a fill. So like we're 1 point away from the fair value gap. Here we were literally like one tick, one like almost half a point there. Just one of those days. Yeah, it happens, bro. The win streak continues. That's what matters. Is we didn't lose. We stuck to the rules. Every day, listen, you don't win when you win. You win when you stick to your rules. Did we stick to the rules? Yes. Therefore, we won. Today was a win. That's all it is. I think I went along this fair value gap. Hard to get a good entry here. But maybe. The daily fair value gap is so big, bro. I'd probably wait for price to come into the daily fair value gap and then wait for a 1 hour confirmation. Like a 1 hour chain of state delivery. Okay, well, I think that's it for me. Yep, YM came to the down liquidity as well. 4 hour. This market maker buy model, eh? Or market maker sell model. Stage 1, 2, 3. NQ is going to the second FEG daily. Yeah, that's a strong down liquidity. Oh yeah, it might even happen today. Oh, this was our down liquidity. So yeah, we'll keep an eye out. I won't trade it in the PM, but what's nice is of SMT at previous day low. If price reaches this, then we could possibly expect higher prices. Discount right there of that price swing. Go to the weekly FEG. Oh, interesting. Could we really see a run up to the highs one more time? Maybe. Yeah, maybe. Possible. Like before the month closes, we get a new month high. I guess a new all-time high in this case. Or we just run straight through this. Start taking out some lows. You know what? I remember this. I don't know if you guys were trading this. I was trading this and it was very tough. Surprisingly, we were catching quite a bit of wins though. We were just pretty much seeking destroy every single day. But like this choppiness. Yo, bro, it's accumulation, manipulation, distribution on the yearly. That's crazy. Literally, that's pretty fucking clean actually. You take the first inverse here. Fair value gap, plays out. Well, the best trades, bro. Imagine you enter on the monthly fair value gap. I don't know where your stop loss would be. Anyway, that's it for me. I'm just like dancing around now. I'm probably gonna go do some back testing, answer some people in the Discord. We got a whole lot of viewers today. I'm very grateful. That was an amazing stream. I'm gonna catch you guys tomorrow. Before I leave, you know what I have to do? I have to prove to you guys. So no trades. So far, I'm happy with the balance. Same balance as always. No limit orders. You can see. This is proof. If I will not take a trade in the PM. So if you see my account balance go down, no limit orders anywhere. Gotta show proof every day. I'm not taking chances. So peace, peace, peace. See you guys. See you, Alejandro. See ya, Kumar.